Hi friends, welcome back. Guys, in this video, I am going to help you save lakhs of rupees. Yes, you heard it right. If you listen to the message of this video, you and your family is going to save lakhs and lakhs of rupees. Guys, please do share this video with your parents because this video is also very important for your parents. Guys, many a times you might have heard or you might have faced yourself getting in the coaching trap during this civil services preparation and ending up losing tons of rupees. Many times we leave our home, we go to another city to prepare for this civil service examination. Today I am going to give you a clarity exactly how you can prepare for the civil service examination that with least amount of money, with least amount of resources, you can still crack this examination. You heard it right. You can still crack this examination if you have very less money, if your strategy is right, if your planning is right. Guys, why do students fall into coaching trap? Why do students lose large amount of money during this preparation? The reason is they do not understand this examination. They do not have the right mindset which is required to crack this examination. Guys, civil services examination is not like any other examination which you have encountered before. There is a little bit difference. Guys, the civil services syllabus is very vast. It takes time to master the syllabus, and if you see, most of the candidates who succeed in the civil service examination as per the UPSC annual data is in their third and fourth attempt. You heard it right. 60% of the candidates who crack the civil service examination, they crack in third and fourth attempt. Many a times we do not know the reality of this examination and we end up losing a lot of money, lot of resources during the initial phase of preparation, and because of that, after 2-3 failures, we are not able to carry forward and we leave in between and we are not able to realize the dream of becoming a civil servant. Guys, today I am going to share something which I have myself experienced while my preparation, how I was able to sustain myself in 6 attempts. I wrote 6 attempts, 6 prelims I wrote, I cracked 6 prelims, I wrote 6 mains, I cracked 4 mains, once I missed by only 1 mark, so you can assume I cracked 5 mains. Then I went on to crack my state civil service examination. I secured a top rank and I was allotted the state administrative service, the deputy collector post. So how was I able to sustain myself such a long period of time? Today I am going to give you the mantra of that. Guys, if you understand the essence of this message, let me tell you, you are going to thank me after a few years because this single video is going to be saving you a lot of rupees. First of all, why do candidates end up in this coaching trap and lose a lot of money? Most of the candidates, they do not understand the nature of this exam. Most of the candidates, they do not understand the requirement of this exam and they do not have the right planning. Guys, there is a saying in English that failing to plan is planning to fail. Most of the aspirants who are not able to realize their dream of becoming a civil servant is because they fail to plan. Obviously, most of you, when you start your preparation, you do not have right knowledge, you do not have the right awareness about this exam, so it is very difficult for you to plan. What you do is you blindly follow whatever advice is given on the internet. But let me tell you very clearly, most of the advice which is there on the internet is motivated advice. What do I mean when I say is motivated advice? Because guys, the reality of this preparation, very few candidates will really share with you. Generally, people who advise they're advising after getting success. Actually, what happens during preparation, what mistakes people do during their preparation, they tend to forget once they get success. But today, I'm going to give you the real mistakes which are being committed by lots of aspirants, and because of that, they are losing a lot of money for their family, and if they do not commit that mistake, I can assure you, definitely you will get a rank in civil service examination, or definitely you will get some job in this preparation journey. Definitely, either state PCs you will get, deputy collector or DSP, or you will get into civil services, you will get some job. Definitely you will get some job today if you listen to this message. First of all, what you have to understand, the nature of exam. Let me just show you some data. So guys, this is the annual report of the UPSC. This is the annual report of the UPSC Civil Services 2021 examination. If you study this report, if you study this diagram properly, you will see that 50% of the aspirants who appeared for the Civil Services 2021 were the first attempters. But only 7% of the successful candidates in the prelims examination were the first attempters. Just imagine, 50% of total number of attempts, people who made the attempt were the first attempters, but people who cracked the prelims examination in their first attempt, out of the 14,000 people or 13,000 people, only 7% were the first attempt. This is where most of the candidates, they fall into the coaching trap. Guys, let me tell you, if you do not crack prelims in your first attempt, what happens is your confidence level in this preparation dips like anything. Because when we start the preparation, we think that, oh, we are going to get rank 1 in the first attempt only. Am I true or not? Even when I started preparation, I had that kind of dream that I'm going to get into IAS, I'm going to get into top 10 in my first attempt. But actually what happens? If you fail in the first prelims only, your confidence level, which was here, this is confidence level, which was here, it dips here. Then what happens is that even if you have gone for coaching classes in your first attempt, you may have spent lakhs of rupees, but if you fail to crack prelims in your first attempt, you will be still having lack of confidence. You will still think, no, my coaching was not right, I did not study properly, maybe I did not have the right strategy, and you will start looking for another coaching. Again, you join another coaching for your next attempt, and again, if you fail to crack prelims, maybe because of any reason, I'm going to explain you the reason also why people keep on failing prelims. Because I get a lot of calls, sir, I have already done foundation from this coaching institute, that coaching institute, but still I am failing to crack the prelims examination. So suppose again you fail prelims even after your second attempt. Again, what you will do? You will search for some other coaching. This search for new coaching and the money which you spend with every coaching is going to increase only. It is not going to decrease. Okay. And you are going to waste tons of your money. Okay. Tell me honestly, this happens or not? When you fail to crack prelims, you are in doubt. You start looking for alternatives. What should I do new? What should I do next? Okay. But imagine something that if you crack the prelims in your first attempt only, then the confidence level is at the top. Even if you do not crack the mains examination in your first attempt, then also you have that kind of foundation which is required to carry on this journey. You will not have that lack of confidence that any advice which comes, you basically take that advice, because you have your own experience. You have cleared the prelims examination, you have taken the mains examination, you have some understanding what is needed in the essay paper, what is needed in the ethics paper, what is needed in the GS paper. But suppose you lose 2-3 attempts in your prelim stage only, then what is going to happen? You will be just shooting in the dark. You don't know what is there in the essay paper, you don't know what is there in the ethics paper. You may read from the books, but let me tell you, reading from the books and going and attempting the UPSC mains paper and then getting that experience, that is unmatchable. You cannot match just listening to a topper's talk and you yourself going and writing the mains examination, or you yourself going for the interview stage, you can't match that experience. That cannot be matched by I giving you some advice about the mains examination, because your own experience of the mains examination is going to tell you a lot about this exam. You will get a lot of clarity. You will not depend on anyone's advice after you write mains at least 1 or 2 times. And guys, let me tell you, if you see this graph, you will see that the success rate in the mains and the final stage increases in your 3rd and 4th attempt. Do you know who are these people? Who are these people who are cracking the civil service examination in 3rd and 4th attempt? These are those people who are cracking prelims examination in the 1st and 2nd attempt. These are the people who are going to crack the rank in their 3rd and 4th attempt. Why? Because in the 1st attempt, they may have just attempted the mains examination, their syllabus might not be covered properly, or they might not have practiced enough number of answers. But once they start cracking the prelims and they get those 90 days which are there between the prelims and the mains examination, uninterrupted 90 days, these 90 days are more than enough. Let me tell you, these 90 days are more than enough. If you are really use this 90 days, you can crack the mains examination very easily. Guys, mains syllabus is very defined syllabus. Let me tell you, every year in the mains examination, I can easily predict 60 to 70% of the question paper. Exactly, I can predict. And what about the optional paper? Optional paper, let me tell you something which is very interesting. In most of the optional paper, you know, if you just solve the last 30 years of optional paper, exactly the same paper is going to come, barring 1 or 2 questions, maybe from the current affairs related. So cracking mains examination is very, very easy for those who have covered the syllabus. But the problem is, covering the syllabus, it takes time, because it is a vast syllabus. You have GS1, you have GS2, you have GS3, you have GS4. So what happens when you start writing examination, when you start writing mains examination with every attempt, so when you come to the 3rd attempt or the 4th attempt, and if you have taken the mains examination in the first 2 attempts, so you have got 90 days in your first attempt, again 90 days in your second attempt. So guys, these are uninterrupted 90 days. Uninterrupted 90 days means during this time you need not read the current affairs very intensively. You need not read for the prelims. You have only focused on the syllabus of the UPSC main syllabus. And these 90 days, at least for the 2 years, this is going to definitely help you crack the mains examination in the 3rd attempt. Definitely, I'm telling you. That is why you see the success rate in 3rd and 4th attempt is increasing. And I'm telling you, barring 1 or 2 people, most of these people who are cracking in 3rd and 4th attempt, they have written mains in the first 2 attempts. You can go and check most of the toppers. You can go and check who have cracked the exam in 3rd and 4th attempt. You will see most of them, they cracked prelims examination 1 year before. It will be very rare that they cracked the prelims examination first time and they cracked mains examination also first time and they got rank also first time. Very rare. There may be few cases. I'm not saying that there will be no such case. There will be some case. But most of them will be those people who are cracking prelims and writing mains examination every year. Because if you do not crack the prelims stage for 1 or 2 times, your confidence level is very low. You may think, no, I am preparing myself for the mains examination, even though I am not able to crack prelims. And when I crack prelims, I will be getting rank 1 in that stage only. Guys, this is not possible. Why? Because performance on this in this examination is directly proportional to your confidence level. Let me tell you, when I was writing the prelims examination, I was super confident that I am going to crack the prelims examination every time. Why? Because I used to crack every year and my marks was 30-40 marks more than the cutoff. You can see. The truth is before you. You see my marks. Since I used to score 30-40 marks more than the cutoff, I was supremely confident about the prelims. And with less hard work, because of my confidence, because of my mindset, because of my attitude about the prelims examination, I was a supreme fighter. Fighter means I was a supreme aspirant as far as prelims was concerned. Even in mains examination, let me tell you, the year which I missed the mains examination, you know, The moment I wrote my two papers, it was my optional paper 1. I told my mom, I'm not going to crack mains examination this year. Before the result, just on the day of exam, when I wrote one paper and it did not go well as per my understanding of the exam, I told my mom, I'm not going to get mains this year. Just imagine. Other all attempts I cracked the mains. I told my mom I'm going to crack the mains. I cracked the mains. This means what? This exam is all about confidence. If you are confident, you will definitely do good. If you are working hard also, obviously, confidence is not hollow confidence. If you are working and you are confident, both. But on the other hand, if you are working hard, you get many aspirants. Sir, I am working 15 hours, but still I am failing the prelims exam. Recently, only one guy came for my one-to-one counseling. He said, sir, I studied 15 hours entire year, but still I failed the prelims examination. This was my third failure. This was my second failure. You know why? Even after working 15 hours, they are failing prelims. And there are many students who are only working 3 to 4 hours and they are cracking prelims. You know why? It is because of confidence. They lack confidence. And why they lack confidence? Because they are not following the right strategy. They are doing something which is not giving them confidence. As far as prelims is concerned, what they are doing, if you ask them, what did you do throughout the year? Sir, I was reading the optional paper. Sir, I was reading the mains answer writing. Sir, I was doing the mains evaluation. What about prelims? Sir, I thought last 2 months are more than enough for the prelims examination. Just imagine how will that candidate get confidence if he is only preparing for 2-3 months. He is failing prelims for the last 2-3 years and still he is not preparing for the prelims throughout the year. Still he is not practicing questions throughout the year. He is still involved in optionals and all that. This is the major mistake. Guys, till you crack your prelims examination at least once. Again I repeat, till you crack the prelims examination at least once. Do not over-invest your money. Do not over-invest your resources. Do not over-invest your energy. Do not over-invest your emotions in any other thing other than prelims. You may think this advice is a silly advice. Let me tell you, you get 6 attempts in this examination if you are in the general category. If you are in the general category, you get 6 attempts. Let me tell you guys, if you keep on cracking prelims examination every year, if you keep on cracking the prelims examination every year, definitely you are going to get a rank either in the civil services examination or in the state services examination. Even God cannot stop you. Again I repeat, even God cannot stop you to get a rank either in the UPSC exam or in the state civil service examination. Many students are also confused. Shall I write the state civil service examination? Definitely. Do not wait till your attempts are over. I made that mistake. I did not write my state civil service examination till I finished all my UPSC attempts. That was a major mistake I did. Guys, after one attempt of UPSC, start attempting your state civil services examination also. This is a very important advice. Many of my students, they have first become deputy collector, DSPs, and they later on went to crack IAS. A lot of students I have mentored. Last year only there was one female candidate. She was a deputy collector in Uttar Pradesh and then she went on to get into IAS. So do not make that mistake that I will not write the state examination till I finish all my attempts. This is a major mistake and this costs you a lot. So if you want to save yourself from the coaching trap, if you want to save your money, first focus in cracking prelims. First get that kind of base. See why people fail prelims. Understand this. They fail prelims because their base is not strong. They may have done coaching. But they have not read the standard books, the NCRTs, the Lakshmikant multiple number of times. They have not analyzed whatever they have read. They have not analyzed the pattern of the UPSC. They have not picked up the pattern, the trend of the UPSC. So first 1 or 2 years, focus more on the prelims aspect. Let me tell you again and again, once you crack prelims, you will not need any coaching institute. Honestly, I'm telling you. Maybe just before the prelims exam, you may go and take some mocks, but you will not be dependent on them if you start cracking prelims, if you start writing the mains examination. I'm telling you, this I have seen. But most of the students, they fall into this coaching industry trap, go for mains test series, go for mains evaluation, go for optional coaching, go for optional test series, and they waste their precious 2-3 attempts. They waste all their money in the first 2-3 attempts only. Guys, in this exam, the longer you stay, the higher the chances of success. You can see yourself. You may think that what the hell he is speaking. The longer I want to crack in my first attempt. You may think, you may dream. There is no tax on dreaming. You may dream. But what is the reality? What is the reality? The reality is third and fourth attempt, the most number of candidates are cracking in third and fourth attempt. So you have to save your resources for third and fourth attempt. If you lose all your resources here, when you are failing to crack prelims, just imagine when the real time will come. The real time will come, you will not have any energy, you will not have any money, you will not have any resources to invest in yourself. So do not blindly, in your first attempt, leave your town, go somewhere, spend lakhs and lakhs of rupees, just thinking that I'm going to top in my first attempt. Be very rational. Maybe, one advice, first year, you can stay at home, join some online guidance program, get some understanding of this examination, focus more on the prelims examination, crack the prelims examination, and then choose to go to bigger cities for preparation. You will be gaining that confidence, you will be already covering the syllabus, and then you just need some extra toppings on your answer writing or something like that. But in the initial years, I'm telling you, there is no need to leave your home and to go and join some coaching institute. Just join some online guidance. Let me tell you, for prelims, I can guide you. For prelims, I can guide you the best. Really, I'm telling you, if you follow my advice, if you follow my strategy, sitting at home, you can crack the prelims examination. I'm telling you with a lot of sincerity, because this is a teacher's day. I don't want to say anything which is not right, anything which is not correct. I always keep your interest supreme in whatever activity I do. जो भी मैं करता हूं ना, मैं आपको हमेशा ध्यान में रख के करता हूं, आपके भलाई के लिए करता हूं, याद रखना। तो मैं आपको एक एडवाइस दे रहा हूं, यदि आपके पास ज़्यादा रिसोर्स नहीं है तो आपको कहीं जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। आप घर पे बैठिए, ऑनलाइन गाइडेंस लीजिए, एक साल अपना बेस बनाइए पहले, और ट्राई कीजिए कि आप प्रीलिम्स निकाल पाएँ पहले। उसके बाद आपको जहाँ जाना है, जो जाना है वो करिए। बट स्टार्टिंग के 1-2 साल आप अपना रिसोर्सेज को कंजर्व कीजिए, बिकॉज रियल रिसोर्स आपको यहाँ लगेगा 3-4 अटेम्प्ट के बाद, या 3-4 अटेम्प्ट में आपका सारा रिसोर्स यहीं ख़त्म हो जाता है। मैं जो देखता हूँ बच्चों का सारा रिसोर्स यहाँ ख़त्म कर देते हैं। तो एक ही उपाय है जिससे आप अपने रिसोर्स को बचा पाएंगे और आप कोचिंग ट्रैप से फंसेंगे नहीं। क्या उपाय है? प्रीलिम्स निकालना। और इसमें मैं आपकी पूरी सहायता कर सकता हूँ। आई कैन हेल्प यू। माई नंबर इज रिटन हेयर, यू कैन कॉन्टैक्ट मी। अगेन हैप्पी टीचर्स डे, गॉड ब्लेस यू, थैंक यू।